The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Red is the colour, the only colour. We bring you this game, of course, from Old Trafford, Manchester. We're up and running then. Manchester United have gone 4-3-3. Jim, how do you interpret that?
Yeah, Peter, you can look at this formation 1 minute and think that it is 4-3-3, and the next time you check it'll be 4-5-1, and it's all to do with whether you've got the ball or not, and the wider attacking players being asked to apply defensive discipline too. When it does turn to a 5 across midfield, then the shape of this team takes on a much tidier, compact defensive look.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising.
There they go, hunting again.
Well, of course, Italy has always been the place to be when it comes to defensive maestros, and here is a prime example. So how highly do you rate this fella, Alessandro Nesta?
Well, he's without doubt one of the very best they've produced. He's been mature well beyond his years since those younger days, blending power, speed, technique, and really good intelligence and ability to read the game. It's no surprise to me that so many have aspired to be just like him.
Goes for a shot! It's their second corner of the game. Manchester United have the chance to go the other way. Diogo Dalot. Oh, that's a key interception. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Very early stages, Jim, but anything up to now that's of note?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes, so we're seeing some conservatism here.
Looking for options for David Villa! Sure, that's destined for the flank. There's the crossfield ball. Now it's Ahmad. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, well played, well sorted out. No change to the score, 0-0 it remains. And he's quick to return it. Shoots! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Well, there's the clearance. Played back. Threads one in. They want to be quick to recover this. Vigo showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Santos.
Spain are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way through zone.
And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Spain clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Tries one from range. Sensational from David Villa. A finish of true class. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
You felt it was coming, 1-0.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Can he finish? Obama! Oh, that wasn't the worst effort in the world. Oh, there's a probing ball, pass somewhat off target. Yamal is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation, no more, no less.
David Villa receives it in a wide position. Spain have their third corner. Manchester United are looking to go forward now. He's on it, can he get away? No way through there. Looking for the run. Yamal. Shaw. And he goes cross-field.
Good ball, that too. It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Vieira. Oh, that's well spotted. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance. Oh, shooting chance! It's bounced back off the post. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Now it's Figo. Well, nicely intercepted. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Short changes him with that pass. Yamal. And that was nowhere near his best. Santos.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Pass is just off target. So, a temporary halt to the action. So, a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead, and that gives them something to build on after the break. Reflections on the first half?
Haven't played that badly. Getting caught again on the counter-attack is unlikely. They're switched on to that, and still very much in this game.
Spain are 1-0 up at half-time, and it's all to play for.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 13, number 16, Anand. Coming on the field.
Second period is on the way.
Matthias Cunha.
Spain currently ahead by the smallest of margins. And Bomo takes a shot! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Šeško really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
He's chosen to go back.
Really got in his face there, and it was well played.
Diogo Dalot. Santos.
Spain couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
And it's Shaw. And it's made its way to him. Santos. And here's Menu. He shifted it to the flank. Time and again they are repelled. Now it's Villa. And now the breakaway. Well, that has not gone well. And he's gone long. Cunha might just make this. Look at the space. Decent chance! Brilliant from Mbomo! A finish right from the top draw. Manchester United are back on level terms. Oh, delicious, such devilish curl.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
Substitutions taking place.
Time then for the first substitution of the game. We're looking at a different game now.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Sure.
We're in for an intriguing second half now, contrasting moods that could reverse in a flash.
The attendance for this match was
Now this could be a chance.
898.
So Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Matías Cunha. Spain perhaps contemplating their next change here. Santos tries to play it through. Maguire kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Diogo Dalot. Vermo, and he's gone searching crossfield. Tries to pass it through. Can he get on the end of this? And he's picked it up out wide. Now, can they get him away? Shaw got a long way forward to join the attack. Well timed, excellent interception. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Spain clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
And he shoots! And needless to say, that deserved better.
Best has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
It's a good ball out wide. And now a sudden chance to counter. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. Well, that looks a decent ball.
Spain clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
He has found the way through. Played back towards his own goal. Bruno Fernandes. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Passes coming off in quick succession here. Still anyone's game this. One moment can decide it.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
It's a pretty loose pass. Just 5 minutes remaining now. Well read, nice interception.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Well, that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way.
Maguire. They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. Oh, he's had a shot! Yoro gets it clear. So that's it. It is all over. A good watch, a really good watch. Both sides toiling to try and outthink, outsmart each other. But it wasn't to be, and they're all square.
Just a quick request
After
today
all of
for
that, Jim,
everybody to
what are you
please
thinking?
kindly remove
Well, a
any
decent
cars
draw,
parked on
Peter,
the
with a
road
good
outside
mix
the
of
stadium.
action and...
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. We are just getting started. Guti. That's Thuram. Guti. Thuram. And it's Vieira. And Van Bronckhorst. Nicely weighted ball. Now it's Villa. Crosses it in here. Serginho. More and more pressure on the ball here. Oh, easy pickings there. And here's Yamal. Serginho. And here's Yamal. David Villa. Thiago Silva is there, and he can get that clear. Nice control. Yamal's cross. Oh, good effort! Goal, Spain! Simple, certain, effective. He just guided it in.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and read it perfectly.
Camisa 14.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Oh, no joy this time. Corner. They've played it short, and it's Messi. In by Messi. That's a decent clearance. Spain have the chance to go the other way. David Villa picks it up out wide, takes a shot! It's in! They are purring, truly purring! Well, it's taken a big deflection, but boy, he will want that one.
Gol marcado para a Espanha. Aos 16 minutos do primeiro tempo, pelo jogador, camisa 9.
So that's two now without reply.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
Now it's Villa. Well, that looks a decent ball. It's a promising position. Spain have hit a quick-fire double here and are well and truly in the driving seat. Alexander-Arnold swung over. Well, that pass isn't the best. Great vision. Now this could be a chance. Ricky Puig. Serginho. Now it's Yamal. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Romero. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Now it's Messi. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. That's going wide left. Serginho. Lovely feet. And that's aimed into the middle. And he was alert to it. That's destined for the flank.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Rodri. And it's made its way to him. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Vieira is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. Messi. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Luis Skelly has it out wide and in space. And he's gone backward here. Yamal. And there's his chance to lead the counter. And he welcomes it in. And he's managed to get free. Now it's Yamal. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Aims beyond the defence. And he's picked it up out wide. Leicester does well not to be outdone there. Van Bronckhorst. Spain looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. And here's Yamal. Now it's Villa. David, decent chance! Now that has posed a few awkward questions.
He actually looks pretty annoyed with himself there. He's usually better than that.
Alexander-Arnold, and he goes cross-field. Serginho going after that. And that little bit of skill has got him away. That's good play. Elects to cross.
That was well seen too. Good clearance. This is the time you need that pace.
Thuram. Here's Guti. And it's Iniesta. David Villa is onto this. Iniesta proves just a little bit too strong. He is just caressing the ball. And the referee has signalled for half-time. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, Peter, at 2-0, you're faced with the choice of just trying to see the match out or forcing the issue even further. I'd always be inclined to go for the latter, go for a third, especially with a full half of football still to play.
Spain looking composed, content, comfortable, leading 2-0 at half-time. Away we go again. Guti. And Yamal. Now it's Yamal. Pressure coming in from all directions. But it's Thuram. Yamal. He's had it taken off him. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Over to the right flank. No, that's been intercepted. Now it's Figo. Luis Skelly. Now it's Yamal. Thuram. Knocks it into space. Serginho. Saliba. Here's Ricky Puig. Played out to the left flank. And it's Luis Skelly. Wissa. Played out towards the right wing. Spain are 2 up early in the second half. Nesta is very much of the none-shall-pass school of defending. And Van Bronckhorst. Guti. Iniesta. Figo.
Might want to be careful there. Figo clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
Iniesta. Spread to the right.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
David Villa is wide and looking to get onto this. David Villa. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Always goes for a shot! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Iniesta really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Romero with the clearance. And now they can clear their lines. Van Bronckhorst looking early. Figo! No, not the best of headers. Thiago Silva. Romero. Oh, good spread. Now it's Messi. Nesta. Vieira. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Van Bronckhorst. He slings it in. He's cut it out. That'll be a throw-in. David Villa. This looks promising. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. And now a sudden chance to counter. Romero. Now Saliba. That has been slung wide. And that was asking for too much. Corner it is. Serginho goes short. Shapes to shoot! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. Serginho with the short one. Very nicely done. Backward it goes. Tries a shot! And how did he not put that away?
It's a good effort, and you can sense that they're upping the gears. This needs to be sustained now.
Guti. Thuram, a man never lacking in drive or determination. Now it's Yamal. Now it's Villa. Ahead by 2 and just about into the home straight. Can he get on the end of this? Saliba. Ricky Puig. And it's Lewis Skelly. And it's Serginho. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Now it's Guti. Now it's Villa. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played. Well stopped.
It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Tries a deft little... Getting up there! Well, that is one way to stop him. And Wissa! And that's a good finish. Deep into injury time. And that is fabulous. A true beauty of a goal.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
Well, there is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the...
So that's it. It is all over. Spain have emerged victorious in this match of thrills. The odd goal ultimately proving the difference. Yamal voted man of the match, and deservedly so. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
I think that early goal, Peter, pretty much decided everything. It dictated an awful lot of how the game was going to unfold, and in the end we weren't left with any surprises. It worked out as we thought it might.
And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator Jim Beglin, a very good evening to you all. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform.
And this is now today's
Well, now here is a young man who really does seem to have the whole world at his feet. Lamine Yamal, a player of barely matched potential and indeed of barely matched expectation.
And the inevitable comparisons that go along with that, Peter.
And are those comparisons justified?
Well, from what I've seen of him so far, very much so. There's pace and great technique, but the most outstanding quality about him is his maturity, especially when it comes to making the right decisions. That's what sets him apart, for me anyway.
There's the whistle, and here we go. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, this looks sharp. Didn't quite work for him. And he can thump it away. Zielinski. Oh, good take in a good area. Now, what about a counter-attack? Iniesta. Figo. And Van Bronckhorst. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Vieira. Played into space out wide. He's in plenty of space here. It's a goal kick. Grimaldo. Rafael Leao. Here's Zielinski. Nothing much to report on so far. Each side waiting to make their first move. Rafael Leao going face-to-face with his great rival. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. And it's Iniesta. And he's cut it out. He's looking wide. Looking for options for movement. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Laporte gets it away. And now they can spring out of defence.
Oh, look, this is about as tentative as it comes. Hopefully, a football match will break out soon.
Rice. Neymar. This is a promising build-up. Neymar. Oh, this is a terrific run. Oh, nice touch. Goes down, but nothing given. Guti did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there.
And the finish! They've got to be quick to recover this.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Played down the flank. Oh, he's found support out wide. Rafael Leao receives it in a wide position. Great chance! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Grimaldo is offering a wry smile there.
Stam is there, and he can get that clear. Spain are looking to go forward now. Vieira has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. Keeper has taken decisive action. Looking for the run. Played back. Oh, great leap! Goal, Spain! It was wonderfully efficient.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
The goal scorer for Spain after 30 minutes is number 14, David Villa.
So we have the first goal.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Zielinski. And a header! Oh, and that one's done no damage in the end.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Guti. That's good play. Now it's Yamal. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect... It's Iniesta! Oh, crossbar! Not a bad try by any means.
Iniesta could easily have kept that down. He shouldn't have brought the crossbar into play.
Out for a throw. And it's Guti. And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. Tacho gets it away. And now a sudden chance to counter. Alexander-Arnold chooses to go crossfield. Here's Rafael Leao. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Vieira, spread to the right.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Iniesta! And it's hit the woodwork and out! Zielinski. Alexander-Arnold. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Tries to pass it through. Now it's Rafael Leao, and they can counter here. And that signals the end of the first period. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. Spain come in leading by just the odd goal.
To be heavy after the final whistle
Yeah, I like the
today.
fact that there was a genuine flow to this game, as well as intent. But I can't help feeling that their efforts deserved that little bit more.
Spain can look back at a decent first half. 1-0 the score.
And please welcome our lads to the field.
We're on the move again. Spain currently ahead by the smallest of margins. And here's Iniesta. Yamal. Can he get away here? Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Spread it left. Thuram kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Alexander-Arnold tries to clear. Out of play for a throw. Lovely bit of skill. And it's played into the middle. That's really well cleared. He's on it. Yamal! Denied by an instinctive save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
That's a fair try, but just off target. Guti. Now it's Villa. Always onto this. He's in a... Oh, shooting chance! And yes, it's there! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Spain are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
And it's Guti. Thinks one through, but he's well positioned here. Now it's Villa. Can he get it through? Zielinski. Pacho. And it's Rice. It's a really well-measured ball. Can he latch on to this? Iniesta. Here's Figo. Guti. Now it's Yamal. That has been slung wide. Oh, he's trying to skip past his man. Cross in. And he's there to clear it. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Vigo gets into a good position. Now it's Iniesta. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Referee's given a throw. Iniesta. Guti. Searching pass he's played there. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Well, he's someone renowned for his pace and those darting little runs, but also for being a very good ball carrier as well. They want to add more dynamism to that front line.
Substitution on the field. Number 11, Yamal. Coming on to replace him is number 14, Pulisic.
Tries to play it through, drives it in. Oh, good climb! Caught offside that time. Now, can they get him away? Not a hint of offside here. I think that's a corner. Yes, it is.
Substitution on the field. Number 19,
So a bit of a revolving door here.
Zielinski.
Lots and lots of
Coming on
changes.
the field
Yeah, I think he's
is
been told to play that
number
role of the
27,
tactical pivot, spraying the ball about sometimes, driving it.
He leaps for it! No, couldn't quite control it.
I thought the wing work was A1. The defending and finishing was anything but.
Vieira is the team's great visionary. Into the last quarter of an hour. Iniesta. Now it's Villa. Guti. Now it's come to nothing. Rice. Over to the right flank. Now it's Pulisic. Looking to play him in. Decent chance! Oh, and that is really good tenacity. They've played it short. Good ball, good take. Spain have the chance to go the other way. And that could set him on his way. And he's there to retrieve it. Spain have time on their side now, as well as a two-goal lead. It is just about done. And a chance! Yes! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. And that was as close to certain as can be.
Way too good, Peter. Too quick, too smart for that defence, who were made to look a little lost, in all honesty.
So we have further activity on the bench here.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the effort he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
A case now of complete control.
Number 8,
Alexander-Arnold, well seen, saw that coming. And it's Figo.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Iniesta is in a really good position out wide. Chance! He's got a goal! Untouchable, remorseless, relentless, a class of their own. Complete awareness, he understood what was needed and he executed it smoothly.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
This is a gloriously greedy performance. Grimaldo. And it's Ødegaard. That's a good ball out wide. That's a throw. Van Bronckhorst. Pulisic. This looks promising.
Added minutes has been indicated.
And it's been hooked away. He's a sharp little ball here. Alexander-Arnold has the space to scheme. Vieira. Van Bronckhorst. Iniesta. No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here. Nesta. Can he finish? Guti. And time is up. Well, that was a shimmering, sizzling, scintillating game. The key characters glittered throughout and did what they did when required so to do. There could be only one outcome. Yamal claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem. Everything working very nicely.
Thank you very much for your cooperation.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening.